I'm taking myself on a stupid walk for my stupid mental health. When I say walk, I mean hike, and it's straight up a hill, and I'm so tired. Yeah, I've never done this hike, so I'm kind of excited. There've been lots of wildflowers, and it's really pretty. I love hiking to a lake at the top. It feels like a really good reward. So let's go. Made it to the top. This is way more beautiful than I expected. I can't wait to show you. It's so pretty. This place is really cool. I always wonder when I'm hiking why I'm doing it, and then I get to the top. This is unbelievably beautiful. The water is so much more blue than I expected. This is a watershed lake, so I can't swim in it, but I wish I could swim out to that little island right there. I think that would be really cool. I think that's a sign I need to hike to some lakes that I can swim in. Because I am a fish, after all. I wasn't gonna hike this today because I was feeling depressed this morning. But I found the days that I feel most down are the days I make the best art. Or at least are the days that I am most susceptible to finding beauty in places like this. This is odd. I think it's just cement. I thought it was gonna be some cool rock formation, but it's just cement. Oof. Great outdoors. If it fits, I sits. I heard someone the other day talk about low cortisol creators, and I really resonated with that. I feel like the world is so noisy and fighting for our attention spans all the time. Being able to slow down and breathe and escape the hustle and bustle and hurriedness of our modern world is all I ever want to do. But I hope when I'm making these videos that I can share that feeling with you. And maybe sitting with me in these beautiful places will help lower your stress and help you feel a little more calm. It does for me, at least. I heard someone the other day talking about how they hugged a tree and it felt like they were hugging their grandmother, but not their actual grandma, but like an ancestral grandmother. They said it was a surprisingly emotional experience. So I wanted to try it. I've always been a tree climber, and I like feeling connected to the earth. So I hugged a tree when I got up here, and it did feel like a hug. It was oddly nice, so I recommend it. The last hike I went on, there were axolotls all over in the water. I see a lot of fish, but I wonder if there are axolotls here too, because it's pretty nearby. I'm gonna go check it out in a minute. There are lots of little fish all over in here. They're so cute. No axolotls, I'm afraid. If you want to see the axolotls, you have to go watch that video, because there's none here. I just want to put my hands in it. See any fish? There's some fish. It's gorgeous. Genuinely unbelievable how gorgeous this place is. I've had a lot of health problems the past few years that have made it really hard to get out and enjoy the things I enjoy. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a homebody. I tend to go pretty stir crazy being at home. But when you're just chronically ill, it's hard to get out. But I've been putting a lot of effort into rehabilitating my body and getting healthy enough to be able to hike. Even though this hike is only a couple miles, it's so nice to be able to come up here. Hello, little chipmunk. For a long time, I couldn't even afford the extra calories and gas. Hi. It's so cute. So curious. Oh my goodness, I love wildlife. I might start making videos about wildlife photography, where I take out my big nature lens. Let me know if you'd be interested in that, because that might be kind of fun. See if we could find some moose, marmots, whatever other little critters. It's so cool. The reflection on the water reminds me of a scene from Mamma Mia, where it's like in Greece panning around the water, and it's so pretty. We got our hiking essentials today. My garnet necklace from my partner. Shark tooth bracelet. Thrifted Patagonia hat from the bins. And a beautiful, beautiful view. It's so gorgeous. I think this is a good spot for a snack before I head back down the mountain. The sun is about to dip below the mountain right there. And then we'll get some shade, which I'm excited about. That's so pretty. Hey. Oh, you know people are food, don't you? Just looking for snacks. Well, the sun's starting to dip behind the mountain. Wonder how shady the hike will be on the way down. Feels so good to get out. I like living in a city, but I also hate it. I like the diversity and being close to my friends, and it's more like opportunity. But this is pretty hard to beat. The squirrel's trying to get into my bag. See? Hello. Yeah. I know, you want my snacks. They're mine, though. Wonder if it'll come back. Bye. I'm always in such a better mood on the hike down. I didn't even film the hike up today because I was just ornery. But we're gonna head down. I am impressed at how many wildflowers there are still. We got a cute little muddy pond here. I feel like I can breathe. It usually takes a couple hours of hiking to lower my stress levels and regulate my nervous system. But it's consistent. I'm really grateful for that. I don't know if you can hear the water, but it's really pretty. Look at this tree I found. Isn't that incredible? I was so tired hiking up, I didn't even see the tree. Hard to miss coming down, though. pretty flowers there are up in the mountains. You guys want to see the best view of the day? Here, let's go. This is unbelievable, incredible. With the golden hour sunset going down. This view. All right, I'm gonna bring the camera over so you can see it. Oh, how about that view though? Wow. Ooh. Man, I am so happy. It took me 2 hours of hiking to get my cortisol levels down. And I didn't really enjoy much of the hiking until after those 2 hours. But now I feel like I can actually enjoy this. I'm enjoying my own company a whole lot more than I was on the way up. There's endless things to explore. It's so pretty. So many woodpeckers. I know I should be getting down, but it's just so pretty right now. Now I'm just having fun exploring. But I should get going home. Hey. The chipmunks here are so friendly. It's like they know people feed them. Man, this place is so pretty. I love hiking at sunset. I know hiking at night and being up in the woods alone at night isn't, I don't know, I love hiking at sunset. It's so pretty. The sun's down. Maybe I need to start coming hiking early in the morning, like 5 a.m. I've only done that a few times, but I did really like it. I don't like walking down in the heat, but it's better than walking up in the heat, maybe. We're gonna try it. We're gonna plan one, maybe next week. I'm also gonna plan a camping trip in the Uintas in the high Uintas, because that's some of my favorite mountain ranges. And I have not spent nearly enough time there because it's quite the drive from my house. So we're gonna go camping. And look at these wildflowers. Can you believe this place? Oh man. And I think I almost turned around. God damn. Who knows if this is actually focusing or not? Crawling around like Gollum down here. I have been shooting on the Nikon ZR. And it's definitely a change from my Sony. I grew up shooting Nikon, but I'm not sure if I like it better or not. I feel like the quality might be better, but the autofocus is not nearly as good. So I do test it in low light and a lot of things like that, but just like on the Sony, the autofocus would focus on me or the background, but this will just focus on like a rock in the foreground in the corner. And it drives me nuts. This is gorgeous though. I can't believe I almost turned around. Hiking up this hill right here is where I almost turned around. And on the way down, it's unbelievably beautiful. I need to do more hiking in low light. Early mornings maybe, if I can get myself out of bed. We'll try it. The sky is about to turn pink and orange. It's gonna be so pretty. See if you can see the mountain there. These are cool. How are you? Good, how are you? Good. That's the dream, right? A little cabin in the woods. Close enough to the city to hang out with friends and shop at the nice grocery stores and go to events, but far enough away that you feel alone. Sunset is almost upon us. Man, that's beautiful. Incredible. Isn't that something else? I think I need to plan a backpacking trip so I can stay when it gets dark and photograph the stars. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was fun. See you guys later.